barbecue. Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of Deluxe Edition, the podcast where we love to dig deep into classic pop culture. My name is Bill Siebold, as always, here with Mr. Casey Shearer. Breathe it out, sir. Breathe it out.
Jesus.
Wow, that was a big hit. You're getting ripped.
It was a big hit.
So you had this cool idea to try something. We've done watch-alongs in our show before where we weren't as technically savvy as we are today, Casey, but we tried to do watch-alongs, and if you go back into our archives, you can see that we did a watch-along with Commando, and we did a watch-along with Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And, we're big know-it-alls. We're big opinionated idiots, and we think that we can do everything better than Hollywood. So we just sit and trash those movies and sometimes, call out bullshit and then call out brilliant shit. So we enjoyed doing that. And then, Casey, you said, yo, man, did you see the new Halloween trailer? And I said, No, I haven't seen this thing yet. I didn't even know it was out. And you said we should do a watch along on that.
Yeah, these trailer reviews are hot right now. A lot of people are doing them, and I think we could have a good take on Halloween, right? We're both big Halloween horror fans.
Yeah, I know a lot about Halloween. So I did like the last movie. The reboot was actually pretty good. So in the last Halloween movie, what I really liked about it, they took the idea of Michael Myers basically, is chasing down women in part one. In the new sequel that they made last year, which is just, what's it called? Is it called Halloween? I forget what it's called. Halloween. So many names. Resurrection was one. Halloween Comes Back. More Halloween Motherfuckers, I think was the name of one of them. What was the name of the last one?
I honestly don't know. The thing I love about it, and we'll get to the thing you love about it. The thing I love about it is they made this remake and completely fucking scrapped all the other remakes that they made. They pretended like nothing else happened.
Well, that's a new thing they're doing. Yeah, this is the new part two. The other part two doesn't matter anymore. I think they're doing that right now with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're like, this is the new sequel. But whatever the other movie was, because I completely forget the names. The cool thing at the end of that, and this is a spoiler for that Halloween movie that came out a couple years ago. In the end, the three women turn around and start hunting down Michael Myers. It was like, oh, that's a really killer idea. What a way to reverse the first movie with this new official sequel.
It's just called Halloween.
Really? So it's Halloween from 1970, whenever, to this new Halloween from 2000 or whatever. What was last year? 2020.
Yep.
So this one's called what?
This one's called Halloween Kills, the new one.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, this one was 2018 Halloween, where it brought Jamie Lee Curtis back.
Okay.
And Danny, this is the same series, right? With Danny McBride, is he involved with the new one?
I don't know. We'll have to see if his name is in the credits. But yeah, he was in the last one, which is very weird because he's well known for comedy, and all of a sudden, he's spearheading a pretty brutal horror movie.
Dude, I know you're coming into the trailer cold. You haven't seen it. I've seen it. It is. You want to fucking talk about brutal?
I don't know. There's a new thing going on where comedians are like, or comedy people, not necessarily comedians, are like, we're jumping on the horror bandwagon. Like now Chris Rock is in a Saw movie. Yeah. What? And is his name Jordan Peele? He did all those great horror movies a couple of years ago. He was part of Key and Peele. Like, he's a comedian. So all these funny guys are now making horror movies, and they're pretty damn good.
Yeah. Danny McBride is attached to this. His name is on this.
Well, I want to see the trailer. So we're going to try this out.
All right.
Roll it.
Oh, wow. So we're starting right at the end of the last one.
Right. Michael Myers is in the basement. The house is on fire. All right, so an ambulance is taking the three girls. That's what I'm saying. They just kicked the shit out of Michael Myers, so it's picking up right where it left off. Yeah. That's cool.
They don't want him to go back. They're like, fuck, don't go back and save this motherfucker.
Don't put out the fire. Every time you try to get near this son of a bitch, he kills you. Say there that he killed him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at him. He's up against, like, all the firemen. Yeah, see, this is... All right, let me give it brutal. Let me give it a pause. All right, so this is kind of weird to me. This takes away from, like, the original element of Halloween. The original Halloween was scary as shit because you didn't see a lot of that brutal stuff. He was a mysterious guy. You never got a good look at him. So coming out of the burning house and now facing a bunch of firemen is kind of strange for the original movie. But what's kind of cool is Halloween 4 was the first one where like the town got together to go after Michael Myers. Like this reminds me of that a little bit. And Halloween 4 had Danielle Harris in it. She was the young girl who Michael was chasing. Danielle Harris is actually going to be in the Dr. Gift movie that you and I are helping to produce. So hopefully this is them to say, and I know these guys who made this movie do like the series. So maybe they were like, let's put a little bit of size into this movie. Let's bring the whole town kind of into it. I'm wondering if that's the way they're going to go. I mean, he's already hacking down an entire firehouse.
Yeah, I've never read the book, but that's what I always heard about in the book. He's just known as the Shape.
Yeah. Right. You know that his mask is really a mask of Captain Kirk.
William Shatner.
Just painted in white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other book, the sequel to this, or the prequel to this, this is the sequel to the other one. That's where they really humanized Michael Myers, because they never did it in the first movie. In the second movie, the new second movie, they humanized him. So I guess that's why they're doing that kind of thing here. It's like we've already seen him. We've seen him without his mask. He exists. We're not going to play that spooky game anymore, which I kind of miss. Right. I like that spooky Michael Myers game.
So I have a question. You know a little bit more about this stuff than I do. As in Jason, like we remember in Friday the 13th, Part 6 with our buddy Tommy McLaughlin, he brought Jason back like it was a lightning strike. That was like how it was the zombie effect.
Well, Frankenstein, not zombie,
Jason,
right?
Yeah.
Right, don't call it Zombie Jason. I wanted Frankenstein. Oh, right.
Do we know why Michael Myers has these superpowers like this? Was that ever explained in anything?
Yeah, in a way. So he doesn't have superpowers in the first and second one. Part 3 happened, didn't even have Michael Myers in it. Part 4 is where a new crew got in and started to rewrite Michael's history, and there's pagans involved, and there's all sorts of weird shit. And all that is being erased from this. So this isn't supposed to be a guy with special powers. This is just a guy that can, handle a lot of pain. I mean, he did stab a guy in the first one and raise the knife, so I guess he's a little stronger than most people. You could probably do that. You're big. You could stab somebody and raise the knife and raise the person. I can't. So he's otherwise he's really just you, Casey.
Me in a mask.
Yeah, he's just a regular guy who's kind of crazy. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, but okay, I'm sorry, real quick, but. This is actually technically the new Part 3, right?
Right. He's a regular guy.
They're going to have to explain that somehow, right?
Yeah, well, maybe they'll do it in the trailer.
Really, they don't have to fucking do anything. They're pretending like the other movies never existed.
Pretty much. I mean, if they are paying homage to Part 4 and the others, it's only like a wink. So I might be reading into it completely. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, this is. I mean, he already killed 2 people in a matter of like seconds. In a 3-minute long trailer. Is Lori in a mental? Where is she at?
I'm guessing they're all in a hospital. But yeah, this is brutal. It wasn't Michael Myers' MO to just go into random houses and kill. Yeah. Not my cup of tea.
Stop! You had a knife in your stomach.
You and Allison should not have to keep running.
You're not into the real brutal?
I think that takes away his mysteriousness. When it becomes a bloody murder movie, it's not a scary psychological thriller anymore.
Oh, look at that. See what that was? That was a callback. Look at that. Those 3 things there, that's a callback to Halloween 3.
I didn't even pick that up.
With it was a callback to Halloween 3 that has no Michael Myers in it at all. It was the 3 masks. Remember the masks?
Yeah, that killed that would squeeze their heads. Yeah. All right, he's killed about 100 people already in this trailer. All right, let's take a little breather here. So we got a story of Michael Myers escapes the fire because stupid firemen decide that they're going to go put out the fire and not let them burn because they have no idea there's a killer in there anyway. So, all right, I'm buying it. He is alive and he gets out and kills all the firemen. Now we're back to the same movie. He's looking to kill the same fucking people. All right, that's all we got so far.
He's after Lori.
Well, he's probably a little pissed off at Lori's daughter and granddaughter.
Yeah, can I ask, How did Lori get involved in the beginning? Was she like the babysitter of that kid?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah, she was the babysitter.
she was the
Yeah,
babysitter?
he just came back to his old neighborhood to sort of get back into his house and killed the people that were in his way.
Okay.
But yeah, she's not the sister of Michael Myers, which I think is what they did later on in the series. They tried to explain why he was hunting her by saying, well, we found out she was his sister. Fucking shut up. That's stupid and fucking lazy, right? Who's this guy? I like the music.
Do it. Do it! You want your mask? Come and get it!
People are starting to fight back.
Very part four-ish. I called it. This is the entire town after Michael Myers. All right, man. First reaction. First thoughts.
Brutal. Fucking brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good sequel to the last one. It's bigger.
I like brutal though. I like brutal in film. I don't like brutal in like real life. Like I've seen wrestling matches with light bulbs and shit like that, like in real life, and I'm not a fan of that shit. But like in movies, like that lady getting the light bulb through the neck, like that's just pretty cool.
It's just, to me, it's just murder. It's just fucking murder. My favorite thing about these movies, we've talked about on other shows, is I like to see a bully kind of come in and beat up a couple people, but then there's somebody at the end who beats up the bully, and it's a hero movie. They always ended that way.
Bill, he's a fucking murderer.
I don't like murder from my murderers. I like warm murderers. I like murderers who give hugs. If I can get you to spit that drink, I have done my job.
When has Michael Myers ever hugged anyone?
Oh, there was Michael Myers Part 8. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he was just hugging. They tried something different.
The closest I've ever seen Michael Myers to anyone is Danny Trejo in the film. Which one was that? That probably not even in this series, right? Remember when Danny Trejo was
No.
Danny Trejo was like his handler?
What was that one? Dude, there's so many.
Right.
I've lost track.
But like he was the only one like that could talk. He like talked to Michael all the time. He was really nice to him all the time. And then that was the same one I believe with Lou Temple, with our guest
No,
Lou.
okay, one of the Rob Zombie ones.
Right. Yeah, and then he brutally murders Lou.
It's not my style. I don't like that Michael Myers as much. Nothing beats the first movie for me. It's the scariest movie. It's one of my top 5 favorite movies, and it's because it's not all murdery. It feels real. When you see somebody shove that giant light through somebody's neck, like, I don't know, is that possible? Can you really do that? And I don't get me wrong. I like watching the Jason movies when they have these glorious kills because they're so over the top. But when shit like that looks too real, like that could really happen. Yeah, no, it's not fiction enough for me.
I like it.
I'll see it. I'll see it, and I'll leave happy because I know he'll get killed again.
I'm a big Jamie Lee Curtis fan.
Oh, really?
Like her a lot.
How much?
Pretty much.
Tell me more. Have you tried to get her on the show yet?
Of course I have.
Has she blocked your number yet?
I've tried to get every single person that you've ever heard of on this podcast.
Yeah. No, you've done pretty good.
I got a few in the works for us.
All right. Well, if you can get Michael Myers on, just
you want to talk to Michael
could you
Myers?
imagine
I could definitely have Michael Myers on the show.
he's just our guest, and it's just his head. He just stares at us.
It's just you have a Michael Myers mask. We could just put on a fucking prop and have him sit in your corner.
Yeah. There was and we can close with this. There was a great old episode. I'm jumping from Halloween to Friday the 13th. There was a great old episode of the Arsenio Hall show where Jason came out as a guest because he was promoting the Jason Takes Manhattan. So I'm assuming it was Kane Hodder, comes out in full costume, and he just comes down and he sits next to Arsenio and just stares at him. So we can't do the Michael Myers gag. It's already been done. Well, that was cool, man. That was cool. I'm glad you brought that up and we did this. We should do some more of these.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime a trailer comes out that you want to review, let's do it. Let's see how this goes over.
They're going to be like, why does that dude have to piss on everything and shit on everything? Well, it's just the way I am. This is why I have no friends. Even Casey won't hang out with me. He can only handle me in small doses.
No, I can handle you. I was actually going to see if you wanted to go to the barbecue fest today.
I do want to go to the barbecue fest today.
Well, let's
All
go.
right.
Let's hang up and I'll see you.
All right. Barbecue.